My name's Steve Burgess and I live at Dagan in the Mary Valley in Queensland. Where we live is a really special area, I think. It's like a mosaic of a whole pile of different sorts of soils and landscape, and they're all higgledy-piggledy all next to each other. I think the main thing is that we need the whole community to share the job of looking after this countryside. And the whole idea is that everyone will hand on this landscape to the communities of the future in a better state than what it was when they got it. Just over the last 10 years or so, we've got a lot of really tight community bonds have built in the area where I live, around Dagan. We had a huge disruption because of the attempt to build the Traveston Crossing Dam, which meant that hundreds of people left their properties. And then those properties have come back on the market and been settled. And so there's an awful lot of new people coming in trying to work out how they're going to live in this patch of country. I think there's a huge economic challenge in making this the sort of place where young families can live and have a good life. So what we're trying to do is look at ways that small growers and small producers can work together in cooperatives and look at new ways of doing things. We can combine equipment, machinery, transport, marketing, so that we can make some of these small operations worthwhile doing. Landcare basically means people cooperating to look after the landscape and developing a set of common values that everyone in that community has the same unspoken agreement about what parts of the landscape are important. So what we've gone is worked out the areas that are worthwhile farming and the areas that are better off for nature conservation. So somehow in this mix, we figure we can do a better job of it if we work together rather than everyone just living on their own place in their own world. I'd like to see a society where we don't need a whole pile of rules and regulations. It'll just become good manners to look after the place properly, where children grew up in contact with the natural environment and understood it. And so it would just be regarded as bad manners for someone to go in and trash a creek, or just bad manners for someone to bugger up a piece of good farming soil. And when people are making decisions about how we manage this landscape, they've got something in their heart that they feel. The most important thing to remember is if there is one tree that you value, you can look after it. If there is one beautiful patch in a creek that you treasure, you can look after it. If there's one beautiful piece of soil or a beautiful place to grow stuff, you can look after it. You can work on something with the people in your local area and do something positive, even if you think it's very small. If we get to the stage where our society is like that, then I think we're on a winner.